Dreaming of owning a classic car without breaking the bank? Probably Volvo. Today we're counting down top 5 Volvos which are surprisingly affordable. Patrick's Garage. Grab your snack, welcome back. What means classic for Volvo? Rear-wheel drive Volvo. And first, this will be Volvo Duett, which was supplied B16, B18 engine. Yes, they were available as a hatchback, which I prefer, and as I know, station wagon. But you can really rare to see them on the street. Yes, I remember one time a white color hatchback I seen. Yes, it was, I remember. And we want to admit that B16 engine not so easy to find spare parts for this engine, and I want to incline to be to the side of B18 engine. So I prefer, B18 engine rather than B20 and B16. And Volvo, also really famous, really desirable car, yes, yes. This Volvo, what really means probably was this Volvo with frame, with actual frame, not these, these longerons which can be rusted away from salt. This car Volvo Duett with actual frame, not these longerons and these elements which incorporated to all body and all body as a frame. This car was with frame. Probably this is the greatest advantage of this car, that this car was with frame. And if I was really interesting in Volvos, probably this will be my choice. Volvo Duett, because this car with frame. And I prefer, as I said before, B18. So let's go next Volvo. And this will be, I think, Volvo, if you want, Jensen, Volvo P1800 or 1800. We can say this model Volvo. I'm not familiar with this model. I seen in the dealer center it was. I seen this is a really great car. If we from long distance, really interesting shape of this car, but I not desire to buy this car. Not just because this is a really expensive car, but this car also was with, B18 engine supplied to this car, and B20 engine also was used. And I think this is really design, but this is for lovers who really love this design. But two doors construction for rear row passengers, I think if we say about like work as a taxi driver, as I dreamed when I was a child, and I can't imagine how a rear row seat passengers will go and out. This is not so convenient. Two doors model. I prefer four doors sedan, like my 140 series. So next Volvo, let's say it will be Volvo Amazon. Yes, Volvo Amazon also was supplied with B16, B18, and B20 engines, And yes, this is really great model. You can choose two doors version, four doors version, and station wagon, but not hatchback. Sedan, yes, sedan. And what difference this car without actual frame? Yes, this car without frame, and this car will suffer from salt, and always require welding if you use this car in an area where they spread salt on the road. So the guys, yes, this is enjoyable process to in welding process. I really interesting in welding how you melt this wire with gas. Yes, really fascinating process welding car repair body. But if you want to choose a car really great quality, you don't want to buy a rusty car, but they suffer without frame. Volvo decided to go to construction, not separate, welded together, frame and body welded together. But as I said, Volvo Duett with actual frame, which really good, I think. But yes, not so safety system and things like that. Also, their requirements, which made cars crapper, clean air. They low about clean air, and these carburetors and different crap they decided to install their cars. So next, our model, we covered Duet P1800 1800 Volvo Amazon, and what rest? Yes, our lovely 140 series, which I prefer. I have two, and both of them really great cars. But what I want to say is, I owner of 140 series, you want to choose a car from 60s. Since 70s, Volvo go to crap. So you want to choose Volvo, and all these cars from 60s, they achieved their perfectness. Worldwide car manufacturers achieved their perfectness, and then these restrictions, ecological restrictions, what was caused that cars, crappy cars, not so dependable cars, and then they stuffed eventually with whole bunch of electronic crap. They stuffed the cars, injectors, these computers, which you're not able to repair. I can't understand all this computer stuff. For me, more simpler, more better, carburetor. You want to choose a carburetor version from 60s. And from 60s, these higher quality materials, more better cars, even if we say interior cloth. This is crappy cloth they use these crappy cloths in 70s, and dashboard plastic cracks all the time since 70s. And one model which really affordable, probably more affordable than which we mentioned before. And this, yes, as you can guess, 240 series, a really popular car. They produced this car, you know, since 74 till 94, 20 years. Yes, and this is car really easy to find spare parts, and but a lot of modifications, and you can be really confused with this car. You want to download, like I said in my previous video, you can find this catalog. You can download catalog for your particular modification and print out this catalog, so you don't want to be confused with numbers of these spare parts. And yes, this is a really popular model. Why this? Because you can easily find this model 240 series, and this a really dependable model. You can find this with a really old design B20 engine, which we can say this B20 engine was used in all these Volvos, even 240 series used. Why this? I prefer this B20, camshaft, lower, more closer to uh, oil pump, camshaft lobes. They can get oil more faster, and even if in winter, when oil goes to right to the camshaft lobes. But yes, a lot of advantages, disadvantages if we want to compare these engines with these stinky timing belts. But these engines without interferences, which really great, I think. You don't want to afraid that your engine will be distracted if you just for instance forgot about replace the stinky timing belt, but I prefer timing gears, B20 engines with all these engines with timing gears, which we cover these models today. So today we proved you don't need to spend a fortune to own a piece of Volvo history. Which one caught your eye? Let me know in the comments box. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. Click the subscribe button and notifications bell so that way you can be notified as soon as I upload new videos.